Gentlemen, Tristano, TGV is back, the urban gentry, with another fantastic watch video. Now, you met Tristano a few weeks ago, where he went over his 9 favorite watches in 3 very distinct price categories. All right, you have under $200, under $400, and under like $8,000. If you missed that video, there's a link down below. So that video was a great jumping off point. It went over a bunch of different watches, but I wanted to get a little bit more granular. And so today, I asked Tristano to go over a specific design and go over those 3 different price points to give you an idea of what's out there if you dig this style. Today's style is the diver watch. Without any further ado, I give you the Urban Gentry.
Okay, hi guys, and welcome to the show. My name is TGV and I'm the host of the Urban Gentry channel. And today I'm going to be talking about one of my all-time favorite genres of watch, and that is the diving watch. Now, if I was to buy only one type of watch, undoubtedly my first choice would be a diving watch. There's just something very classic, masculine, sophisticated, but yet functional about these watches. Now, these were initially built for diving, obviously, and you'll notice on all diving watches, you'll see the same kind of common iconic features, such as a rotating unidirectional bezel. Gives you a basic timing mechanism, and you'd line it up with the minute hand and it indicate how much time you had left underwater. Another common feature, of course, is the screw down crown. Now, the purpose of this is very simple. It's just to, after you've done setting the time, you want to make sure that the actual mechanism and insides of the watch are absolutely watertight. Now, in mainstream culture, diving watches rarely became popular, especially after the James Bond franchise in the early 60s. Another common feature that you'll see in all diving watches is that they're very easy to read. They usually only have a minute, second, and hour hand. And as you see in this classic Rolex Submariner here, the hour markers are very large and designed to be easily readable underwater. Over time, they've made the transition from a tool professional watch into a more dressy sports everyday watch. Diving watches still remain a great everyday watch because of these waterproof and robust characteristics. So what I've decided to do is I've decided to pick 3 choices, which, as you see here, of diving watches in 3 different price brackets. So we have the under $200, the under $1,000, and the luxury just under $10,000. All of these watches are automatics, and you can of course get a battery or a quartz version, which are very accurate, but there's something very special about the old style watchmaking of little moving parts and little cogs turning. There's a special kind of biomechanical relationship. A mechanical or automatic watch really harkens back to traditional watchmaking, and I think it's a lot more special. There's something very magical about having something on your arm that is ticking away, that has all these lots of little moving parts inside, and it's a really nice refined gift to hand down to the next generation. Now, the great thing is that you don't have to spend a lot of money to have a great watch. For example, I just got in this new Orient Black Ray Raven, and this retails at $200, but you can get this for $179 at my good friends Long Island Watches. And this is an in-house Japanese-made automatic, and I'm just in the process of reviewing this actual piece, and so far it's very, very impressive. So for $200 you really get a lot. You get a day-date complication, basically means that it tells you the day of the week and the date. It's waterproof to 200 meters, which is perfect. I got this particular one in a PVD coating, just for something a little bit different. Very, very kind of stealthy or militaristic, very masculine, classic look. But also it looks just as good in a suit as it does with everyday casual attire. So what an in-house movement actually means is that this is manufactured completely by Orient in their factory in Japan. None of the parts are made elsewhere, and that's a staggering achievement for less than $200. It's very robust, fantastically made, and I doubt you'll find anything better for less than $200. And of course you can get the stainless steel version. I decided to get this one just for a change and to show you guys the different alternatives you can get. For something with a little bit more history and prestige to it, I recommend the Squale 500 meter diver, or the 50 Atmos as it's more commonly referred to. As you see, I've customized mine and put it on a SWAT team camouflage NATO strap. And this is a wonderful thing about dive watches, is that because of their kind of tool professional look, they really complement NATO straps beautifully. Now this is slightly more expensive. This comes out to just under $1,000. Now the reason for this is that this is a Swiss ETA movement, and this is a really well respected Swiss movement inside. As well as the brand being slightly higher up, it is considered the heritage brand for its rich maritime history and achievements. Obviously when you spend this much money, you're getting something of a little higher quality, something more respected by the horological community, but at the same time it does exactly what this one does, if not a little better. This is actually waterproof to 500 meters, hence its name. It can come in a wide range of colors, including a black or an all PVD version. There's also a blue dial version, which is also very, very beautiful. So this is what I'd describe as a kind of mid-range diver. What I love about the Squale is that you're able to get a really high quality Swiss movement, and you're not paying a ridiculous amount of money for it. I believe that the Squale is the best value for money you will find within the mid-range. Okay, lastly we have the Rolex Submariner. Now this is what's considered a luxury wristwatch. Now when you get to this kind of cost bracket, we're talking a lot more money, but it is justified, believe me. This is the latest version with the ceramic bezel, which is a vast improvement over the aluminium bezel. It's just a stronger, more scratch resistant material. Now these can go for anywhere between 7 to 10 grand and beyond. Now the reason is obviously you're paying for one of the most prestigious and important watch brands in the world, but also you're paying for the quality. These are obviously high-end, extremely well manufactured Swiss luxury timepieces. Pretty much most diving watches have taken some kind of design inspiration from this. Now the great thing about these pieces is that they really do retain their value very, very well. A watch of this cost, you know, when we're talking about from 8 to 12,000 and beyond, if you want a gold or a two-tone version, watches of this level, obviously the craftsmanship and the quality is going to be second to none. But what is also important is that when you spend money at this level, you're spending it on a family heirloom piece, something to hand down to the next generation, something that will retain its value. You're really paying for a work of art. You really feel and appreciate the quality when you have a watch like this. Now the great thing is that you don't have to spend a ton of money to have a really great watch. For me personally, I get just as much fun from my $200 pieces as I do from my $8,000 pieces. It's all about what you need, what you're happy with, what you want. I really believe every gentleman should own one. So whether you're dressed up smart in a suit for a party, you're going to the beach on holiday, or you're just going into work at the office every day dressed casually, the watch that will undoubtedly handle all these situations perfectly will be the dive watch. So these are my 3 recommendations, and just to go over them again, you have the $200 Orient, you have the just under $1,000 for the Squale 500 meter 50 Atmos Professional, and then of course you have at around about $8 to $9 you have the Rolex Submariner. The great thing is that obviously you don't have to have a lot of money to get a great watch. You just have to know exactly what you're looking for. Now, of course, there's an infinite amount of other models and different brands like the Omega Seamasters and the Citizens and the Seiko SKX. But I just really wanted to give you a taste. And of course, there are more in-depth reviews on all of these and many more types of watches and on my channel. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching. A massive shout out to Aaron. An absolute honor and a pleasure to be included on your channel once again. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Ciao.
That voice. Smooth like butter. Velvet. I could listen to him talk about watches or pretty much anything for that matter all day long. If you want to listen to him talk about other things like watches in more detail or other higher end luxury items, Tristan's all about luxury. The nicer, finer things in life. Me, I'm talking about manscaping. There's a market. Gentlemen, here's the deal. If you want to check him out, there's a link down below to his YouTube channel, The Urban Gentry. Tristano is a solid, great guy, and I'm really enjoying the collaborations because he loves watches. I like the idea of watches. I just don't know anything about them. So he's picking up where I'm leaving off. Guys, link below if you want to go check out his channel.